What's up, everybody? We are Borderline Entertainment. We are just barely winning your affections one hefty thought at a time. Now, you will notice that we are not in our normal studio.
Where's the studio?
We didn't shoot on the day that we normally shoot it. And when we don't do that, there are scheduling conflicts with other people that are using it. So today is one of those days. And other days in the season have been some of those days as well.
If you can't tell.
Yes. But that's okay. We're still bringing you your game chatty goodness.
Yeah.
I'm Asa Green River, and to my lovely left
is Andrew Ballinger.
Andrew Ballinger.
And we are on the slime-tastic Nickelodeon couch.
Nickelodeon. Wait, we can't get tagged for that. They don't use that anymore.
No.
We don't need the normal abode that you're used to.
We've still got games. We've got controllers.
So it's still
game chat.
Gamified.
Yeah.
It's still game chat.
Game chat.
And this is Game Chat. This is your weekly video games broadcast.
Spotscast.
You just made me mess that up. Your weekly video games podcast called Game Chat, brought to you every Tuesday by us, Borderline Entertainment. And yeah, you know what? I do believe it's time for Newsbees. You didn't give drums.
Oh, it's in my head. All right, what's up?
All right. We know that Overwatch got a new hero, Brigitte.
I didn't know this.
And if you didn't know, they did. They got a new hero, Brigitte. It is a support class hero, a little bit OP. When I did the First Person Friday stream on twitch.tv/Borderline Entertainment, where you can find us every week, I played Overwatch to try Brigitte because it came out to console for the first time last week. Aesthetics, not super exciting. Like, it seems pretty basic. The president of High Res Studios threw some shade at the design of the hero.
What?
Yeah. There was some kind of a copyright issue that they were trying to pick at. Like, you know, we already had a character that looked like this. Some bullcrap. It didn't stick.
That is bullcrap.
But I did play as Brigitte. A lot of fun. Again, like I said, OP. Like, there's a lot of healing that she can do, and if the person's at full health, the healing move thing gives armor. She has a shield and a flail. The flail has, like, length to it, so I freaking feel like Mortal Kombat, Yellow Ninja, Scorpion. Yeah. Like, throwing out my thing, hitting them. Yeah. You pull up your shield and, like, bash them. There's just, like...
Wow.
Yeah. I'm hoping there's more to, like, to her, because she kind of looks bland.
Okay.
Like, doesn't look visually exciting.
Right.
So
maybe there's a purpose.
Yeah, there's probably a purpose. Now, this is pretty hot in the news. Professor Willow is calling out to all trainers. So, Professor Willow is seeking trainers to help him find out a series of mysterious happenings that are connected to the mythical Pokemon Mew.
What?
Yes, and that is why I brought my special water bottle that I got at the National Championships 2016. But Mew, that cute little one right there, has been spotted, or there have been some happenings. And this is big because there haven't been any mythical Pokemon in Pokemon Go. So nobody knows how it's going to be done.
Right.
There have been tons of legendaries, and they've had EX raids with Mewtwo, and Mewtwo has been the only one. So a lot of people were thinking, well, Mew is going to be like the same. But it hasn't happened yet. And then this comes out. So there are going to be two different types of research that you can do to contribute to Professor Willow's task, his undertaking.
Okay.
There's field research and special research. Gather field research tasks by spinning nearby Pokestops, which will give you objectives that include discovering and catching certain Pokemon or engaging with battles, among other things. Special research may be requested by Professor Willow himself and will have you take on a journey to make important discoveries. So both of these, you'll get a lot of rewards, and both of these will contribute to helping him find Mew. And so we're thinking at the end of all of this...
Then you finally get him.
That you finally get to Mew in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
So either you get an EX raid pass, or you just go through and you finish, because it's like a little stamp book.
Right.
You know, you do all these tasks and you kind of like mark them off, and
Right.
we'll put this up for you guys. But this is all starting March 30th.
Whoa.
If you're big into Pokemon Go like I am, be ready, March 30th. I mean, I wish that you were in it, because it's like real life raiding. It's almost like Destiny in real life, except we're not shooting people, but we're still working together. You don't want to jump in?
I don't want to go outside.
Your last bit of Newsbees news. This past weekend was the 2018 Halo Championship Finals, and it was in our home turf. It was in Columbus, Ohio. It was super intense. It was all weekend. I watched Saturday. I didn't get to go Sunday. Didn't get to watch Sunday. That's okay. But congratulations to Splice. They won, and so we'll see them again at the World Championship Finals. So this was like the nationals, so to speak. So it's a big deal that the finals were in Columbus.
Yeah.
Not only for Columbus, for Ohio, that the gaming realm is starting to kind of touch it more as it's growing, but also like the fact that esports is getting that big. I mean, I remember back in the day, like MLG was this thing that you would just think, I don't know where it's at. It's just everywhere.
Right.
That I'm not. But now it's coming
Finally,
here. So
yeah.
like it's growing.
Yeah.
So I mean that's pretty big Newsbees news. So congratulations to Splice, all the members on there. I saw you guys play this weekend. Amazing. Oh.
Speaking of the last Newsbees, I feel like I want to talk about esports, just in general. I heard something on NPR, but they were talking about esports and talking about how schools are providing like a collegiate level esports and how kids can get scholarships to be a part of, like to go to school and to be a part of the esports team. And I just thought that was really interesting. And will esports gain as much popularity as you know, I guess IRL sports, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then what form will it take in the future? Like games that are VR, that are more like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. The collegiate level stuff. Ashland University here in Ohio.
Yeah.
I don't remember all the details. I just remember my mom sent it to me. But they are starting a collegiate esports program.
Yeah.
I don't know if she wanted me to like go back to college and try and be on the team.
Right, yeah.
But I thought that was so crazy. Again, going back to it coming to Ohio, like the gaming industry is spreading.
Right.
But it was just so crazy that they're getting an esports team. I think it's amazing, you know, that they're starting to kind of look at this as something that is serious. Right. Because you look at the owner, I believe it's the LA Kings, you know, the basketball team. That owner owns an esports team, a professional esports team. And so like you're starting to see like these partnerships. So like if you look at the promotional material for LA sports, you've got like your traditional sports teams, like you're talking about the IRLs, and then you have your virtual sports teams. Like now they're hand in hand, they're side by side. It's a big deal with Overwatch League, with the Halo World Championships, all these different things. And MLG itself, which is again has been around for a long time, is starting to pick up traction, and it's mind-blowing.
Right. Sorry, when you were talking, I was trying to find the different, like all the different schools that are a part of it. So here are the schools, and it's like a comprehensive list, so I'll just scroll and read them. I'm just going to say the ones that are in Ohio. Lord's University, Miami University in Ohio.
Really? Wow.
Tiffin University, University of Akron. That's it. But I also heard that Kent State is getting...
Ashland's getting one. So.
Yeah, Kent State's getting one and Ashland's getting one. So that's like around 5
That's crazy.
college ones when, you know, probably just a couple years ago there were none.
And do you think it'll get to the point where, like, is it just going to be like a club? Or is it going to be like a team? You know, like, are they going to get legitimate jerseys or polos or whatever? Or is it going to just be like, all right, we're the club and we went and made matching shirts?
From what I heard, it's like a legit team where they do get jerseys. They have a legitimate like training regimen where so many hours where they have to play games. Aside from recreational time, like as a team, they have to play. They watch like their old like playthroughs of competitions and stuff like that. Or watching other teams so they can learn strategies and stuff like that. And even there's an athletic opponent where they like train like their bodies, where they exercise and stuff like that.
People underestimate the physical toll that esports has on a person, because they just think like you're just sitting there just playing games all day every day. But the physical toll not only comes from straining your eyes, your hands, your lower back, but also the amount of mental capacity that you have to process. I mean, these are like split decisions that people are making. And the ability to not only make a decision to dodge something right away, but then to also aim and capitalize on that moment. The amount of like strategic thinking that has to go into play. Like you mentioned watching the videos, Evo is another big esports thing, and that's fighting games, so like your Street Fighter and things like that. People count frames. Like that blows my mind. Like you can go and play Street Fighter in practice mode and have on the screen like all the analytics of what's happening behind the scenes. And you and I, like, we wouldn't care. Like to most people watching this, that wouldn't be a big deal. But to people who compete in Evo, or people that are doing this, that's everything. Do you think that they're athletes?
I think so.
I do too. I was on the chess team in high school, which ended up just being a club, and that's kind of what made me think of that. But I think that just, that is an athlete. Like, you're not running a ball down the field or anything, but it is still skill.
There are two questions in my mind. The first is, one, what games are not esports but would be funny if they were? And the second one is, where do we see VR in esports?
Okay. So I'm going to give my 2 cents, and then we'll leave it with them.
Okay.
So a game that I think would be funny if it was esports, even though it's not. Fusion Frenzy.
What's that?
It was like this game that came out on original Xbox, and it was just like all these mini games, and you would just like compete all the way to the very end. It was kind of like Mario Party, except there was no board or anything like that. It was purely just mini games. But there was like smashing bugs. It had like a Tron type part, and just like all those like really stupid mini games. But if that was like a very serious esports, I think that'd be really funny. Like, I'm the best at smashing bugs in the subway. And then as far as VR, man, I feel like we are a ways off, but it's very promising, because you see those full hookups, like the thing that goes all the way around, and they have
like
the
little
running treadmill pads. That I could definitely see it.
A game that'd be funny if it was esports. Just Dance.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine, like, professional, like, this is what they train for, and then they're going.
Or you see, like, people that are professional dancers, like, I'm a backup dancer for Beyonce. Let me try and do this. And they can't, because they just keep doing their own moves and they're not doing it precisely. That would just be so funny to watch.
What do you think would be funny to see as an esport? Or what do you think VR has to play in it? We want to know.
Let us know in the comments below. Let me tell you what's coming out this week. Atelier, Liddy, and Soul. Honestly,
never heard. Are you speaking English?
Yes, I am. The Alchemist of the Mysterious Paintings. PS4, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Comes out March 27th. Also, March 27th, and these are the big ones that matter. First, MLB The Show, 2018. My boy's on the cover, Mr. 99. And that's coming to PS4 only, which I haven't bought a show game in a long time. I'll probably get that one. And then the big one, Far Cry 5. Oh my gosh. Everybody is raving about this game. There were people that are reviewing it who got early copies. I can't wait for that game. And that's PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Rounding off the week, on March 29th, we have Shining Resonance Refrain for PS4. Sounds very Japanese. Super Robot Wars X, PS4 and PlayStation Vita. And Agony for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, follow, subscribe. And then also go to your social networking sites, your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitters, like us, follow us there, comment on the pictures, share them with your friends. And then also, if you like watching this kind of stuff, but you want to watch us play things, go to twitch.tv/Borderline Entertainment, and you can watch us play things there. We have our third person Thursdays, our first person Fridays, our Saturday morning cartoons, and then whatever else other ideas we might have or you might have. So if you have any suggestions, please let us know in the comments. We want to be better. We want to make better content for you, and we want to do more things. And so on top of giving us that feedback, if you can find it in your heart, go to patreon.com, search Borderline Entertainment, and give us just $1 a month. What?
Just find it right here.
Oh, I thought you were cussing at them. Just find it in your heart right there, $1 a month. I find that in pocket change easily daily. Nope, not daily. That makes me feel like I'm rich. Weekly. That's a little bit better. So please do us that solid. So not only can we make better content, we can push out better content, but then we can live our dreams and then hopefully spread the world, do bigger projects. I mean, just the world is our oyster here. So, I mean, I'm passionate about it.
Good, me too.
I want to do more for you guys. But thank you everybody for watching. I am Asa.
And I'm Andrew.
And we're out. Be well. Borderline fam.